But when we choose avoidance, when we choose ignorance, we keep holding on to this weight. And if the world ignores this crisis for a day, people suffer. If we ignore them for decades, systems collapse. And if we ignore them for generations, the burden becomes unbearable. That is exactly what happens when the world carries pain for too long.
Honestly, Sean, what a powerful reminder that the world does not break in a single sudden moment. It breaks slowly, silently, when problems are ignored for too long. Our incarnate is the Olympiad, because we aren't here to just witness the cracks. We are here to talk about change and, more importantly, our collective responsibility. That shattered glass isn't just glass, এটি মানবতার প্রতিচ্ছবি। এটি যেন আমাদের সম্মিলিত ভারে ভেঙে পড়া পুরো পৃথিবীরই প্রতীক।
এটি আমাদের প্রত্যেকটা জিনিসকে যেটা আমরা সিম্বলাইজ করার চেষ্টা করলাম, এখানে আছে দারিদ্র্য, বৈষম্য এবং পরিবেশ বিপর্যয়ের জন্য যন্ত্রণার নীরবে কাতর লক্ষ লক্ষ মানুষের আর্তনাদ। এবং সেই দিক থেকে আর্তনাদ এমন একটি চিৎকার যা আমরা শুনতে পাই না, কিন্তু প্রতিনিয়তই যা আমাদের চারপাশে ছড়িয়ে আছে। So that is why the world was never meant to break under pressure. And that is why the 17 Sustainable Development Goals matter. They're the blueprint to finally set the glass down before everything shatters. Well, today I, Cadet Shan from Mitri College School, Khulna,
And I'm Ushika Binyana from Mirpur Girls Ideal Laboratory Institute.
we will have the privilege of presenting today's program as we journey to the grand finale of Zero Olympiad Season 2. So give a round of applause for Zero Olympiad Season 2! Are we all excited for this program, right?
To officially begin today's proceedings with blessings, may I request the two brothers coming long way from Chattogram, Siratul Mustaqim Khan and Siratul Muttaqi Khan, to come forward for the recitation from the Holy Quran.
Siratul Mustaqim Khan and Siratul Muttaqi Khan, please come forward on stage.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Siratul Mustaqim Khan and I'm a student of class 8 of Leaders School College Chattogram. And today with me is my brother.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sharatul Muttaqi Khan. I study in class 4 in Leader School in College.
And today we both are going to do the Quran recitation and also the translation and analyzation on some ayats of the Holy Quran. So let's start. So first of all, what is leadership? Is it a title, a moment or stage, or the responsibility that follows you even when no one's watching? Because Allah says in the Holy Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله يأمركم أن تؤدوا الأمانات إلى أهلها وإذا حكمتم بين الناس أن تحكموا بالعدل إن الله نعم ما يعظكم به إن الله كان سميعا بصيرا. Indeed, Allah commands you to render trusts among whom they're due and judge with justice. Indeed, Allah is all-knowing and all-seeing. Leadership then is not ownership, it's amana, the trust. That word is heavy. It means your voice is a trust, your influence is a trust, even your silence is a trust. So, when you speak, are you fair? When you act, are you just? Or when you lead, do you remember who you're accountable to?
Maybe you're thinking, I'm just a student. What leadership do I have? What Allah says in the Holy Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وجعلنا منهم أئمة يهدون بأمرنا صبروا وكانوا بآياتنا يوقنون. And we made from them leaders guiding by our command, when they were patient and when they were certain of our signs. Not when they were famous, not when they were perfect, when they were patient, when they had conviction. So, your late night studying, your courage to speak up in class, your decision to do right when it's unpopular, that's leadership. Leadership doesn't start later. It starts now, not through privilege, not through position, but through patience in the face of adversity and conviction in the face of doubt.
And listen to this. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والذين استجابوا لربهم وأقاموا الصلاة وأمرهم شورى بينهم ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. And whoever responds to their Lord and establishes prayer, and whose affairs are decided by consultations among themselves, from what we have provided them, they spend. Because in Islam, leadership is not me, it's we. It's listening, it's lifting others, it's creating space for voices that are never meant to be heard. So, if your leadership only includes you, it's not leadership, it's control. And sustainable leadership is not imposed, it's shared, it's inclusive, it's participatory, it's built on listening before leading.
To every Olympiad participant, to every young leader sitting here today, you are not just preparing for exams, you're preparing for impact. You are not just learning answers, you're becoming answers to injustice, to inequality, to a world that is waiting for leaders with heart, with courage, with conscience, to lead, not just with ambition, but with amana, not just with confidence, but with character, because leadership is not defined by how many follow you, but how faithfully you uphold what is right. Assalamu alaikum and thank you to all.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. শুধুমাত্র কিছুক্ষণের মধ্যে আমাদের জাতীয় সঙ্গীত পরিবেশিত হবে, কিন্তু তার আগে I'd like to request all the 51 finalists today to come up on stage, please. All the 51 finalists of Zero Olympiads from several SDGs are requested to come up on stage. I'd like to request you that after coming to the stage, from SDG 1 to 4 are requested to stand in the first line, SDG 5 to 10 in the second line, and in the third line from SDG 11 to 17. I repeat, in the first line SDG 1 to 4, second line 5 to 10, and in the third line SDG 11 to 17. While the 51 finalists are coming on stage, we'd like to express our sincere gratitude to our sponsors. We have our gold partner Rohim Afroz, silver partner Pure Art, overseas university partner Washington University of Science and Technology and Majok University, EdTech partner Mojaru Chorcha and Fahad Tutorial. Then we have some of the more ones that we have Creative IT, we have Easy Water and Easy Tissue, Friendbox, International Olympiad, URICH and 2NSBT, Ferry, MFH Science Club, and we have Neel Hawa Beach Resort, IMSC and Bangladesh, IYCM and VSO, RS Apparels, Polytechnic Notice, Tessel Bangladesh, RTV, Bangladesh Protidin, Kids Creation, ZJ Cap, Skino, The Logistics Guide, Kiran Study Abroad, Flowfly IT, Amateur Education, and WBC for their generous support to this program. So we are having all of our 51 finalists on stage, right?
We would like to inform all participants and guests that the stalls are open outside and
So we are letting know the discussion of talks in the aftermath of the national anthem. So we are having all of 51 finalists on stage and they are looking pretty obvious, so courageous about their winning prizes of several SDGs today. So are you guys really excited? Okay, so right now our national anthem is going to be played. So ladies and gentlemen, please stand up in honor of our motherland. Please rise for our national anthem. আমাদের জাতীয় সঙ্গীত পরিবেশিত হতে যাচ্ছে, সকলকে যথোপযুক্ত সম্মান প্রদর্শনের জন্য বিনীতভাবে অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি। Thank you, everyone. Everyone, please are requested to take your seats. Now, we are having all of our 51 finalists on stage, right?
Hello, chick.
So it's a kind of very special gathering, I know. So, Ushika, do you want to say anything?
This is a special highlight of today's program. The 51 finalists all gathered together on the stage at the same time. And to honor this special gathering, we now move to a heartfelt gesture of appreciation. Give hampers for all 51 finalists.
A round of applause for them, everyone. They all are the future leaders aiming to change the world. And for that, in the very first of the program, everyone are appreciated with a kind of hand gestures, and that's none other than gift hampers for everyone. We have Skino bags being presented to them. And we also have Zero Olympiad gift bag. So gift hampers are being awarded to several participants present today. আচ্ছা আমরা সবাই কি সবকিছু পেয়েছি? Okay, one left. So আমরা সবাই পেয়েছি, right? আচ্ছা আমার একটা প্রশ্ন, তোমরা কি বাই এনি চান্স নার্ভাস আজকে? কারোর মুখে স্মাইল নাই কেন? এই স্মাইল দেখতে চাই। কার দাঁত কেমন আজকে দাঁত ব্রাশ করা নাই? So সবাই সবাই একটা জোরে করতালি দিয়ে সবাইকে উৎসাহিত করি। Thank you so much. Now everyone please have your respective place. So from among the finalists, if there is any of you who haven't got the jute bag of Zero Olympiad, they're requested to collect it from over the left side of the stage. There's a person standing there with the jute bags. Thank you. Everyone please have your respective seats as quick as possible because we will have a kind of more interesting points upcoming in the next segments. Okay, so now, is everything gone? Now we will have the honor of inviting on stage our very special one today. That's none other than the founder and chief executive officer of Zero Olympiad, Fatiha Ayat, whose vision and leadership have shaped this platform into what it is today. A round of applause for her. The stage is yours.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I hope that you all are having a lovely time. I know that there was a bit of a hassle outside with registration, processing, and so I sincerely apologize if there was any inconvenience caused. But now that I hope that you all are now warmly and happily seated. Thank you so much for taking the time to come here today. Congratulations to all of the 51 finalists who we just saw on stage who have competed out of 9,000 students all over the world, and they've reached the grand finale. So congratulations to all of you. Can we please have a big round of applause for all of our finalists? Congratulations, and a deep appreciation to all of the parents and guardians as well for coming here today. You truly are fostering and supporting your child in their journey towards leadership and not just global outreach and exposure, but also improving their own skills and just making them better communicators and effective leaders overall. So thank you so much to all the parents and guardians for coming here today. Thank you so much to the sponsors for supporting us in this journey, and finally, thank you to all of the esteemed jury board members. Without you, this program definitely wouldn't have been possible. And as we all know, the 51 finalists, out of these 51 finalists, 17 people will be presenting their presentations on the 17 SDGs today, and our esteemed jury board members will be judging you, and we will have the top three from each three categories out of these 17 finalists. So I truly look forward to seeing all of your presentations, and I hope that the jury board members will stay to judge and to kind of look at all of your presentations. So once again, thank you so much for everyone, whether it be a partner, a presenter, or a judge for coming here today. Zero Olympiad has been a very big part of my life. As you know, we had Zero Olympiad Season 1 last year, where we had around 8,000 participants, mainly from Bangladesh. We did have some participants from outside the country, but this year we have a lot of participants from over 13 countries worldwide, and today I know some of you finalists have actually come to Dhaka from various countries. I know we have a finalist from the UAE, we have people coming in from the US and from the UK, from China, and from all over the world, so thank you so much for flying into Dhaka. And so through this kind of global exposure and this kind of global outreach, we are trying to ensure that children and that students from all over the world who may not have access to these opportunities do get the chance to improve their own skills and become better leaders overall in their own community, in their school, or whether it be if they want to focus on a bigger project and become a global leader. So Zero Olympiad this year, as you can see, we've had over 9,000 participants this year. So that was a huge success for all of us. And I truly hope that next year we will have an even bigger impact with local rounds and regional rounds in Bangladesh and outside the country as well. Now, Zero Olympiad to you, this grand finale may seem like the ending of something, but in fact it is only just the beginning. Because at this grand finale, we are not only celebrating our 17 finalists, we are also preparing all of the 51 finalists and participants here today for something even greater. As you may have seen, we have a GLTS banner over here, and we have a stall outside where there are GLTS books. Now, what is GLTS? GLTS is the Global Leadership Training and Skills, where we are taking the finalists from Zero Olympiad and other participants who want to be a part
of this program and pathway with us on this journey. And we are providing courses to them. So there's a short course and a long course that's a digital version, and then the book is we are selling the book outside in the stall. So at any point in this program, you can definitely go outside and check out the stall. But through this program and pathway, we aim to focus on different topics, whether it be communication, negotiation, emotional intelligence, different type of leadership skills, everything that you need to become a more effective leader overall. And the focus of this, the point of this, why the reason that we did this is because oftentimes we see that students, especially in Bangladesh, have a lot of potential. They have a lot of knowledge, but they just don't know how to express it properly, whether it be on a national stage or an international stage. So that's why we want all of our participants and all of the people who join us in this program and we want to help them grow to become effective leaders and showcase their own potential in the international stage. So that's why we have started this GLTS, and I hope that today at this grand finale you will take something out of this event, whether it be about someone else's SDG that they're presenting or about your own presentation skills overall. And we hope that you'll be part of us in this new journey of GLTS, because today is not just the ending of something, it is the beginning and the continuation of something beautiful. So I hope you all have a lovely time today and enjoy the show. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Fatih Hayat, for your wonderful speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done the very first segments of today's program. And now it's all for a turn why we have come here to hear the presentation from our winners, right? So it's time for us to start our segments from several SDGs. So we're right after starting from the SDG 1.
According to Mother Teresa, if you can feed 100 people, then just feed one.
আজকে আমাদের এই মঞ্চে আমরা উদযাপন করতে যাচ্ছি সেই সব তরুণ চিন্তাশীল মানুষদের যাদের স্বপ্ন একটু পভার্টি ফ্রি পৃথিবী গড়ার। সো প্রথমেই Ushika, what do you want to say?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to welcome our amazing guest, Founder Chairman Nirupoma Foundation, Advocate Nazni Nahar Nirupoma. We are truly honored by her presence today. Please join me giving her a warm round of applause as she joins us.
One round of applause, everyone! So as Ms. Nazin Nahar Nirupoma joins us to our stage, let's look at our brilliant nominees on the screen. For SDG 1.
Muaz Al Hassan from St. Mary's Catholic School, Fujairah, United Arab Emirates. Mahira Elsa from Zahan International School. Rubama Asr from Golden Birds International School.
So we have seen our nominees. Now we like to request Ms. Nazin Nahar Nirupoma to say a few words before letting us know who is the winner for today's SDG. Please, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Zero Olympiad Grand Finals programme Central মধ্যমণি বলা যায় Sister Anna and distinguished guest Fatiha Ayat, Abu, Mr. Aftaf Hussain, and little leader of Bangladesh. তোমরা কেমন আছো? আমি আসলে গল্প করতে এসেছি, ভিউ এক্সচেঞ্জ করতে এসেছি, তোমাদের কাছে কিছু শিখতে এসেছি। দিস ইজ নিরুপমা। আমি উত্তরবঙ্গের একটা মেয়ে। আমি আমার বাবা ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ফাইটার এবং ফ্রিডম ফাইটার লেফট শেখ নুরুল ইসলাম। এই কারণে আমি সবসময় চিন্তা করি আমার বাংলা ভাষাকে বিশ্বের মঞ্চে পৌঁছে দেওয়ার জন্য। সেই জন্যই আজকে আমার বাংলা বলা। আমি নর্থ বেঙ্গলের মেয়ে, বাট আমি সেখান থেকে জাতীয় পর্যায়ে আন্তর্জাতিক পর্যায়ে কাজ করেছি শুধুমাত্র আমার বাবার প্রেরণা। আমি মনে করি আমরা 4 ভাই বোন, 4 বোন 1 ভাই, 4 বোনকে কখনো আমার বাবা মনে করেনি আমরা 4 বোন। সব জায়গাতেই সব সময় ছোট থেকে আমাদের ইকুয়ালিটি মেনটেন করেছেন। সো আমার এই যাত্রাটা আন্তর্জাতিক পর্যায়ে হয়েছে আমি মনে করি। সেক্ষেত্রে আমি মনে করি চির অলিম্পিয়াডে আমি কেন এসেছি, এই কারণে এসেছি আমার সঙ্গে ফাতিহা আয়াদের একটা খুব মিল, কিন্তু সময়ের বিশাল একটা ব্যবধান। বিকজ ফাতিহার আব্বু সে কিন্তু চিন্তা করেছে তার মেয়েটি নট মেয়ে, সে একটা মানুষ, তাকে ছোট থেকে সেইভাবে গড়িয়েছে বলে আজকে এই জিরো অলিম্পিয়াড, আজকে এই জাতিসংঘের একটা ক্যানভাসে আমরা সবাই মিলিত হতে পেরেছি। থ্যাংকস ফাতিহা আব্বু অ্যান্ড আম্মু। এরপরে যেটা আমি আমার সম্বন্ধে একটু বলি, আমি নিরুপমা ফাউন্ডেশনের ফাউন্ডার চেয়ারম্যান, ইতিমধ্যে আপনারা এবং তোমরা জেনেছ। আমি ফর্মার GBV, Gender Based Violence Against Women and Men at Workplace ILO Convention 190, এইটার আমি ফর্মার একজন প্রসেস মেকার। আমি কাজ করেছি সেই উত্তরবঙ্গ থেকে বাংলাদেশের প্রত্যন্ত অঞ্চলে, যখন কিনা জেন্ডার বেস, জেন্ডার ইকুয়ালিটি, হোয়াট ইজ দ্য ইকুয়ালিটি, কেন আমাদের এই নারীর প্রতি সহিংসতা দূরকরণের জন্য কাজ করতে হবে, এবং মেন স্ট্রিমে কেন আনতে হবে। মূল স্রোতধারায় বাংলাদেশের মেয়েরা যদি না আসে তাহলে কখনোই এই SDG 17টি গোল কখনোই অ্যাচিভ হবে না। দিস রাইট। এই কাজগুলো আজ থেকে প্রায় 26 বছর আগে থেকে আমরা করেছি। আমিও তখন খুব ছোট ছিলাম। আজকে আমার প্রায় আমি 17 থেকে 23 বছর ধরে একই জায়গায় একই প্ল্যাটফর্মে কাজ করছি। আমি অ্যাডভোকেট বাংলাদেশ সুপ্রিম কোর্ট। আমার ফাউন্ডেশন নিরুপমা ফাউন্ডেশন কাজ করছে 5টি ইভেন্টে, 5টি জায়গায়। একই ব্যাপার, সেই মানবাধিকার, সেই জাতিসংঘ নিয়ে কাজ করছি আমরাও। আমাদের কাজগুলো সবচেয়ে যে কাজটা আমরা করি পরিবেশ নিয়ে, লিগ্যাল এইডটা সাপোর্ট করি, এবং যেখানে মেয়েরা স্কিল ডেভেলপমেন্ট করার জন্য, মেয়ে শিশুদের অর্থাৎ কন্যা শিশুদেরকে স্কিল ডেভেলপমেন্ট করার জন্য আমরা কাজ করে থাকি। সেইখানে তোমার পাশে আমরা প্রজেক্ট, এই প্রজেক্টটা আমরা মেয়েদেরকে, কন্যা শিশুদেরকে প্রোভাইড করি, যাতে কন্যা শিশুরা ছোট থেকে তারা মূল স্রোতধারায় আসার মতো সেই রকম স্কিল ডেভেলপমেন্ট করতে পারে। আমরা GBV, Gender Based Violence Against Women and Men at Workplace, যেটা অ্যাচিভ করে, লক্ষ্য করে SDG 17টি গোলের মধ্যে 5 নাম্বার গোল জেন্ডার ইকুয়ালিটি। এই ইকুয়ালিটির থেকে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি আজকে বাংলাদেশ যে পর্যায়ে এসেছে। আমি নিজে প্রশ্নবিদ্ধ হই, কেন এই 190 কনভেনশন ILO অ্যাডপ্ট করলো। বাংলাদেশে আজকের অবস্থান খুব লজ্জাজনক। আমরা এখান থেকে ভয়েস তুলতে পারি, আমাদের লিটল লিডাররা ভয়েস তৈরি করতে পারে, কিন্তু আমাদের দৃষ্টিভঙ্গি পরিবর্তন করতে পারে। যেখানে এই প্রবলেমগুলো তৈরি হচ্ছে, সেই প্রবলেমগুলোতে আমরা যেতে পারি এবং কাজ করতে পারি। যখন কেউ জানতো না, যখন কেউ বুঝতো না, তখন আমরা যখন কাজ করেছি সেই পাহাড়ে, সেই কক্সবাজারে, সেই মিয়ানমারে, তখন আমরা কষ্ট করেছি আজকে এই বাংলাদেশ দেখার জন্য না, আজকে রামিসা দেখার জন্য না। দিস ইজ দ্য ভয়েস। এখান থেকে আরেকবার তৈরি হোক। আবার কেন জিরোতে যাবে? কোন জিরোতে যাবে? টলারেন্সের জিরোতে না অ্যাচিভমেন্টের জিরোতে? আমরা এটা টলারেন্স করবো না। আমরা আরো একটা বিষয়ে কাজ করি, ডিসেন্ট ওয়ার্ক। এটা SDG লক্ষ্যমাত্রা 8 নাম্বার, 8 নাম্বার এবং 13 নাম্বার ক্লাইমেট অ্যাকশন। এখানেও দেখা যায় আমরা বেশিরভাগই মেয়ে এবং কন্যা শিশুদেরকে প্রায়োরিটি দিই, যেখানে কন্যা শিশুরা যেন কাজ করতে পারে। এবং আমরা দেখেছি আজকের কন্যা শিশু আগামী দিনের নারী। এই কালচারাল চেঞ্জের ক্ষেত্রেও দেখা যায় যে আমরা বাংলাদেশের পরিপ্রেক্ষিতে বেশিরভাগ শিশু, নারী শিশু এবং নারীরা ক্লাইমেট চেঞ্জের যে প্রবলেমগুলো ক্রিয়েট হয় তারাই বেশি ভুক্তভোগী হয়। বিকজ চাকরি হারানোর ক্ষেত্রে দেখুন, যেগুলো ছোট ছোট চাকরি করে আমাদের দেশের মেয়েরা, ক্লাইমেট চেঞ্জের ফলে যে প্রবলেমগুলো ক্রিয়েট হয় তখন আমাদের মেয়েরাই চাকরিগুলো হারায়। বাড়িতে বসে আমাদের মেয়েদের একটা লক্ষণ আছে কি, তারা বাড়িতে বসে যখন খাবার কম হয় পরিবারের সব সদস্যকে দেওয়ার পর তিনি হয়তো বা এক গ্লাস পানি খেয়ে থাকেন। সেই ক্ষেত্রে আমাদের নারীরাই কিন্তু বেশি ইফেক্টেড হলো। এই ডিস্ট্রিক্টটা আমি আজ থেকে প্রায় ২৬ বছর আগেও বলেছি, এখনো বলছি, আজকে তোমাদের মাঝে বলছি এই কারণে, তোমরা লিডার, ভবিষ্যতে লিডার, তোমরাই পারো বাংলাদেশকে একদম পরিবর্তন করে। একটা প্ল্যাটফর্ম দরকার বাংলাদেশের ছিল, সেই বাংলাদেশের প্ল্যাটফর্মটা সেটা হলো ফাতেহ হায়াতস একাডেমি। আশা করি তার মাধ্যমে তোমরা অনেক বড় হবে, বাংলাদেশকে পৃথিবীর মঞ্চে নিয়ে যাবে। এই আশাবাদ থেকে শেষ করছি আমার বক্তব্য। ধন্যবাদ সকলকে শোনার জন্য।
Thank you, Ms. Nazneen Naher, for your wonderful and inspiring words. And now, without any further delay, may I request you to announce the winner?
So we are getting to know the winner on the screen. So let's see who is the winner for HCC 1. Sorry for some technical issues. We are having some.
Muaz Al Hassan from St. Mary's Catholic
Wow,
School.
round of applause for Muaz! So we are getting him as the winner today, and I would like to request you to be ready by the side of the stage for your presentation, and by that time, a token of gratitude being presented to Ms. Nazneen Naher Nirupama from Fatih Hayat. একটা জোরে করতালি হয়ে যাক সবাই। Thank you, Ms. Nazneen Naher Nirupama. You may have your respected seat.
And now, I would like to invite our winner to the stage to share his inspiring ideas on achieving zero poverty.
So before the presentation, I'd like to say that every participants, you will have 3 minutes for your presentation, and your limited time will be visible in the monitor just in front of you. And you will have access to your slides, which you have already submitted, and you can have that access from a kind of device will be given to you, and therefore you can easily operate. But please, you're requested to conclude your speech within the allocated time. Thank you. So you may start. Hello?
Can you imagine how difficult it is for people living in poverty? They only live on $1.25 a day. It's very challenging for them, and pathetic, and also horrific, since they can't support themselves. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muaz Hassan, and today I will talk about SDG 1, no poverty. SDG 1 is a bold commitment to end poverty in all its forms by 2030. According to the UN, global poverty is measured in two primary metrics, which are extreme monetary poverty and multidimensional poverty. Around 800 to 831 million people, approximately 10% of the global population, live on less than the international extreme poverty line of $1.25 a day. In multidimensional poverty, around 1.1 billion people are living in the lack of education, healthcare, food, and clean water and standard of living. Poverty has many dimensions, but its main causes include systematic and economic inequalities, active war and conflict, lack of education and unemployment, corruption and poor governance, economic degradation and climate change, and systematic inequalities. Extreme poverty devastates human well-being by denying access to basic necessities. This severely impacts a children's physical, emotional, and cognitive development, which restricts educational and economic opportunities, increased child labor, and gender inequalities. Those living in poverty are vulnerable to climate-related disasters and economic shocks. What will be our effort to achieve zero poverty? Achieving zero poverty requires holistic, localized, and systematic interventions, strong social protection systems, often for mitigating and preventing people from falling into poverty, minimizing the exposure of poor communities to climate-related disasters, and governance-enabling environments to generate pro-productive employment for poor communities, ensuring equal rights to resources, land ownership, clean water, food, shelter.
Thank you, Muazzal Hassan. I'm very sorry, your time has already ended. As I said before, you need to conclude your speech within the allocated time. Your time was visible and it's already gone. So thank you so much for your wonderful speech. We have enjoyed your presentation. Thank you. So you may not leave the stage, you may stay in the stage. So for the interest of time, may I please respectfully invite any one of the judging panel to pose a question or offer an observation for the presenter. So anyone want to ask any question? So we're still waiting for a judge to present a question to the participant.
Okay, I've got a question, gentlemen. What is the uniqueness of your presentation? Which point you want to show as a unique point?
Well, I was supposed to say my solution, which was renewable energy establishment. This establishes solar panels and wind towers in poor communities or households to support themselves and become self-sustaining. They afford the infrastructure through governments, NGOs, charities, and international donor agencies such as World Bank and UNICEF.
Thank you so much, Muaz. That was very nice of you. Your presentation was truly great. So thank you so much. Please have your respected seat. So, what are we waiting for? A round of applause, right? চারিদিকে এত ভাত, এত সোনা, এত রূপকথা, তবু কেন মানুষের মুখে শুধু ক্ষুধার চরম ব্যাকুলতা? প্রজন্ম পর প্রজন্ম ধরে কাজী নজরুল ইসলাম, জীবনানন্দ দাশ এবং শ্রীকান্ত ভট্টাচার্যের মতো কবিরা তাদের লেখনীর মাধ্যমে ক্ষুধার নির্মম বাস্তবতাকে তুলে ধরেছেন। এবং সেই দিক থেকে কথা বলতে গেলে আমাদের খালি পেটে কখনো স্বপ্ন গড়ে ওঠে না। এবং this powerful truth brings us right to our next major highlight, SDG 3. It means zero illness. Oh no, sorry, that was a mistake, I guess. We have done SDG 1, so now it's all about SDG 2. It's zero hunger. So ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to invite on stage the founder of Power of Wonder Woman, Ms. Ismatara Zakia. Let's welcome her with a round of applause. While we welcome her to the stage, let's look at the brilliant dominance for SDG 2.
Nafiz Shahriar Saif from M.H. Zahid Academy. Raihanur Imo from Daffodil International School. Ayman Muhammad from Al Hassanain.
So before we get to know the winner, let's hear a few words from Ms. Ismatara Zakia. So yeah, please.
Ayman Muhammad.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম, গুড মর্নিং। সম্মানিত আন্তর্জাতিক অতিথিবৃন্দ, সম্মানিত জুরি বোর্ডের সহকর্মীবৃন্দ, সম্মানিত অভিভাবকবৃন্দ এবং প্রিয় শিক্ষার্থীরা সবাই কেমন আছো? আসলে আমি আজকে এসেছি তোমাদের কাছ থেকে কিছু শিখবে বলে, আর সামান্য কিছু আমার কাজের অংশ তুলে ধরবো। আজ আমি এখানে একজন অ্যাডভোকেট হিসেবে না, একজন বিজনেস ওমেন হিসেবে না, আমি এসেছি একজন সমাজকর্মী, একজন পাওয়ার অফ ওয়ান্ডার উম্যানের প্রতিনিধি হিসাবে। তো আমরা অলরেডি জেনে গিয়েছি যে এখানে কি জন্য এসেছি। আমি পাওয়ার অফ ওয়ান্ডার উম্যানে নারী এবং শিশুদেরকে নিয়ে ব্যক্তিগতভাবে 20 বছর যাবৎ কাজ করে এসেছি। আমি মনে করি একটি নারী যদি এগিয়ে যায় তাহলে দেশ এগিয়ে যাবে। একটি শিশু যদি শিক্ষিত হয় তাহলে একটি জাতি শিক্ষিত হবে। বাংলাদেশের জনসংখ্যা অর্ধেক প্রায় নারী, তাই কোনো নারী যদি পিছিয়ে যায় বাংলাদেশ কিন্তু পিছিয়ে যাবে। আমার পাওয়ার অফ ওয়ান্ডার কাজগুলো হচ্ছে নারীর সক্ষমতা, নারীকে উপযুক্ত করে গড়ে তোলা, নারীকে উদ্যোক্তা হিসেবে তৈরি করা, নারীকে আইনি সহায়তা প্রদান করা, নারীর মেনোপজ সম্পর্কে সচেতন করা এবং ন্যাশনাল এবং ইন্টারন্যাশনাল যে কাজগুলো রয়েছে সেগুলো করা, যেমন নারী দিবস, নারী প্রতিপক্ষ দিবস, রোকেয়া দিবস এবং মা দিবস। আমি দুটো নারী এক্সাম্পল দিতে পারি। একটি হচ্ছে ধরুন তার নাম হচ্ছে রুকসানা, তার স্বামী ভ্যান চালক, হঠাৎ করে তার স্বামী অ্যাক্সিডেন্ট করে, তখন তার বাসায় দুটো বাচ্চা এবং হাজবেন্ড, 4 জনের পরিবারে খাবারের কোনো কিছু ছিল না। তখন মেয়েটি অসহায় হয়ে পড়ে যে সে কি করবে, সে কিছুই জানতো না যে সে কি করবে। তারপর সে হাল নেয় যে তার স্বামীর যে ভ্যান গাড়িটা রয়েছে সেটি চালানোর সিদ্ধান্ত নেয়। এবং আমাদের দেশে আমরা যেটা জানি যে মেয়েদেরকে কিভাবে হেনস্থার শিকার হতে হয়। একজন নারী যখন ভ্যান চালিয়ে তার শিশু দুটির মুখে ভাত দেয় এবং তার অসুস্থ স্বামীকে ভাতের যোগান দেয়, তখন কিন্তু নারীটিকে ভ্যান গাড়ি যে চালায় সেজন্য কিন্তু অনেক কথা শুনতে হয়। তারপরে কিন্তু সে থেমে থাকেনি, সে তার কাজ এগিয়ে গেছে। অপরদিকে আমি আরেকটি মেয়ের গল্প বলি। সে মেয়েটি হচ্ছে একজন মা, সে মানুষের বাসায় কাজ করে, তার দুটি সন্তান। একটি সন্তান হচ্ছে এবার এসএসসি পরীক্ষা দিল, আরেকটি সন্তান স্কুলে পড়ে। এই যে এই দুটি নারী আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি, এই দুটি নারী কিন্তু সংগ্রামী নারী, সংগ্রামী মা। এরকম হাজারো নারী, হাজারো মা আমাদের বাংলাদেশে রয়েছে। এই যে নারী এবং এই যে মা, এদেরকে নিয়ে কিন্তু পাওয়ার অফ ওয়ান্ডার উম্যান কাজ করে। পাওয়ার অফ ওয়ান্ডার উম্যানে আমরা অনেক মানবিক কাজ করে থাকি, যেমন হচ্ছে শিশুদেরকে নিয়ে আমরা অনেক কাজ করে থাকি। অনাথ অসহায় শিশু যারা, তাদের পাশে দাঁড়াই, তাদেরকে বিভিন্ন সময় বিভিন্নভাবে আমরা সাহায্য সহযোগিতা করে থাকি। এবং আমরা যে কাজটি করি, আমাদের বিভিন্ন প্রজেক্ট রয়েছে। একটি গুরুত্বপূর্ণ প্রজেক্টের কথা আমি এখানে বলতে চাই, সেটি হচ্ছে অনাথ এবং অসহায় শিশু এবং যারা দিনমজুরে কাজ করে, খেটে খাওয়া দিনমজুর, তাদেরকে আমরা প্রতি মাসে 1 বেলা করে তাদেরকে আমরা খাবার দেই। এটা হচ্ছে পাওয়ার অফ ওয়ান্ডার উম্যানের একটি উল্লেখযোগ্য কাজ এবং এই কাজটি করে আমি ভীষণ প্রাউড ফিল করি। কেননা ক্ষুধার্ত মানুষের মুখে যখন খাবার দেওয়া হয় তখন যে তাদের মুখে হাসি ফুটে ওঠে, সেটা দেখতে কি যে ভালো লাগে। আমি আশা করব যে সবাই যেন এই কাজটি করে। যে আজকে যারা পার্টিসিপেন্ট রয়েছে তাদেরকে আমি বলবো, তোমরা বড় স্বপ্ন দেখো, দেশকে ভালোবাসো, এগিয়ে যাও। আর ফাতিয়া আয়াত একাডেমিকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ আমাকে এখানে কিছু বলার সুযোগ দেওয়ার জন্য। সবাইকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ জানিয়ে শেষ করছি। সবার জন্য শুভকামনা থাকলো।
Thank you, Mrs. Madara Zakia, for joining us on stage. Now, before we move to the announcement of the winner,
So let's see. So the
Nafisa
thing that he wants to
Saeed
say
from
that now we are going to see the
Zahan
winner
Academy.
on the screen.
Raihanur
So the
Imam
winner
from Daffodil
for ACG2
International School.
is
Ayman Muhammad from
So now, right now, we will be seeing the winner of ACC2. The thing we all been waiting for. The heartbeats going down. So the winner for ACC2 is Ayman Muhammad from Al Hassanain. A round of applause, everyone. I'd like to request ACC2 winner to be prepared by the side of the stage. And by that time, a token of gratitude being presented to Miss, the founder of Power of Wonder Woman, Mrs. Madara Zakia. So, Fatiha. Stage, a round of applause, everyone. Thank you, ma'am. Please, you're requested to take your respective seat. Now, to hear the vision behind this impact, are you ready? So it's all over to the winner of Resident 2, and you're requested to conclude your speech within the allocated time. Please have your stage.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good day to all. I am Ayman Muhammad, student of grade 6. All praise to Almighty Allah for giving me a chance to stand here today as a selected participant of Zero Olympiad. Now I'm proud to present my project, Nutri Alpha, a youth-led initiative to eliminate hunger and build a healthier community. My sincere gratitude to the entire team of Zero Olympiad for providing us this wonderful platform to learn, discuss, and share ideas about the Sustainable Development Goals. Respected audience, if we dream of a better world for everyone, we need to eliminate the problems that hold humanity back. This is the vision, which is the foundation of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or in short, SDGs. Among all these goals, SDG 2, Zero Hunger, is one of the most fundamental goals that aims to end all forms of hunger by the year 2030. But when we hear the word hunger, we think of a skinny, starving child or an empty plate. But hunger today is not always about an empty stomach. And along with reducing food waste and helping people around, we also need to know and control a different form of hunger. The World Health Organization states this condition as hidden hunger to describe the fact when people consume enough calories but still lack essential vitamins and minerals. While Bangladesh has made remarkable progress in food security over the years, still many Bangladeshi toddlers suffer from micronutrient deficiencies. Besides poverty, another alarming issue has been growing over the past few years. Take a look around any neighborhood grocery store or sometimes even in school canteens. We will see rows of colorful packets of chips, sugary drinks, candies, and other processed snacks. Children are buying these frequently because these are cheap, attractive, and easily available. Even worse, a huge amount of plastic packaging thrown openly is a great threat for our environment as well as our local drainage systems. We cannot change the whole world overnight, but we can start from our own neighborhood and groceries. I propose Project NutriAlpha as a youth-led initiative to replace harmful processed foods with local nutritious foods. By supporting local food makers who make these healthy alternatives, we win in 3 ways. First, we nourish growing bodies and eliminate hidden hunger. Second,
Thank you.
we help.
Thank you, dear presenter. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. That was
Thank
so
you.
engaging presentation. But as always, you need to remain on time. But yes, your speech was truly great. So at the end of the day, his speech ended, and we all enjoyed, right? So now I'd like to request any one member from the honorable judging panel to pose a question to our presenter.
Hi. So your proposal is about healthy food in schools.
Yes.
Are you thinking only beyond schools or what range of schools?
Yeah, we're starting our project from our own schools and neighborhoods, and we will go beyond schools after that. We need to convince students and our neighborhood friends and neighbors to exchange to healthy alternatives.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was a wonderful answer from him. So now we'd like to request you to please take your respective seat. Thank you.
Thank you.
So now it's our turn to begin the third segment, that's SDG 3. এটার মানে কি? পুরো তো মাথার উপর দিয়ে গেল। কোন ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ এটা?
It's a Korean language. It means when you are hurting, you need to say that you are hurting.
As a lot of Gen Zs are present here, I think by the meaning she just told, I think by that meaning you can understand it's of home court. So I think I might got this court. Is it of Kim So Hyun?
Exactly.
So do you know, guys? I think a lot of guys may know him. So at the end of the day, this powerful truth that she just told, that when you're hurting, you need to say that you are hurting. This is a kind of a deep meaning which brings us right to our next highlight, and that's none other than SDG 3. That means zero illness. For this segment, we would love to have the honor to invite on stage the founder of NIOC, Mr. Shamim H. Nahim. So while sir is coming to the stage, let us look at our brilliant nominees for SDG 3.
Farasha Rahman Azad, Townley Grammar School, Bexley Heath, United Kingdom. Sauda Binte Ahmed from Valentine High School, London. Nashmia Naira from Manarat, Dhaka International School and College.
So we have seen the nominees, and now before announcing the winner, I'd like to request you, sir, to deliver a few words for our audience on this grand occasion. Please, sir, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Praise be to Allah. Thank you. Thank you so much. And how are you? My heartfelt congratulations go to Fatia Ayat, Rolls Royce of young voice, and her father, the Superman behind the success. Great. I'm talking to you. I'm trying to smile, but I feel palpitations, really. How come children are performing? How come Fatia Ayat, she was only 12 years old or 14 years old, she talked unequivocally in the United Nations. I was really lucky today. I was more than honored and met the whiz kid. Would you possibly give a big round of applause to Fatia Ayat? Thank you. আমি মুখে হাসি দেখতে চাই, সবাই খুবই কম, তো এমনি তো বললে হয় না হাসেন, তাই না? হাসতে হবে, তাই না? কারণ যারা দাঁত মাজে তারাই শুধু হাসে। আচ্ছা, একটা জোক বলি শোনেন। Let me tell you a joke. তার আগে, before I tell you the joke, আগে আমি একটু প্রশ্ন করতে চাই। I'd like to ask you a question. Who wants to be a global and a local leader? Please raise your smart hands. আমিও চাই। Global and local. Global and local. Global মানে global. And global plus local. Global and local leader. A global, thank you. Lower hands, please. এটা হওয়ার জন্য কয়েকটা গুণ লাগবে, তাই না? ওরা যে সুন্দর করে পারফর্ম করছে আমাদের বাচ্চারা করেছে। জেনারেশন নেক্সট, অসাধারণ অসাধারণ, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, প্রেইজ বি টু আল্লাহ। দোয়া করি হৃদয়ের রাজধানী থেকে। কয়েকটা গুণ লাগবে, আমি একটু শেয়ার করি। একটা হচ্ছে কি, আই কন্ট্যাক্ট লাগবে, বডি ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ লাগবে, ম্যানার্স লাগবে, জেস্টার লাগবে, ভয়েস লাগবে। এইখানে বলে রাখি, আমাদের দেশে কয়টা রং? আমাদের দেশে কয়টা ঋতু? 6টা। আপনার কণ্ঠে 6টা ঋতু আছে। 6 You have a 6-color voice. You have a 6-color eyes. আপনার কণ্ঠে এবং চোখে 6টা রং রয়েছে। ঠিক আছে, একটা যোগ বলবো, দেখি এরপরে কণ্ঠের রঙের কথা একটু বলবো, তারপরে যদি ধমক দেওয়ার আগ পর্যন্ত কথা চালিয়ে যাব। হ্যাঁ, যখন বলে বক্তব্য সংক্ষিপ্ত করুন তখন নেমে যাবো, তার আগে না। Okay. And how are you? কেমন আছেন আপনারা সবাই? ভালো। এই how in একটা যোগ করি। Japanese Prime Minister, the Prime Minister of Japan, Mr. Mori, has been to America. Uncle Sam, America ডাকটা হচ্ছে Uncle Sam. Uncle Sammy গিয়েছে Mr. Clintonকে দাওয়াত দিতে। Before you were born, Mr. Clinton was the president. Mr. Clinton নাম শুনেছো? Mr. Clinton was the president. তো মরি গিয়েছে তাকে দাওয়াত দিতে। মরি ইংরেজি জানতেন না। লিডার হতে গেলে ইংরেজি জানতে হবে, গ্লোবাল লিডার, তাই না? এটা প্রথম গুণ একটা, ফার্স্ট কোয়ালিটি। ভালো ইংরেজি জানতে হবে, অভিজাত ইংরেজি জানতে হবে। আচ্ছা, তো গিয়েছে, মরি ইংরেজি জানতেন না। মরিকে বলা হলো আপনি খালি বলবেন হাউ আর ইউ। ক্লিনটন বলবে আমি ভালো আছি ধন্যবাদ, তুমি কেমন আছো? আপনি উত্তর বলবেন মি টু, শেষ। আর ইংরেজি আপনার বলার দরকার নাই। জাপানিজ প্রেসিডেন্ট বলছে ঠিক আছে, জাপান প্রাইম মিনিস্টার মরি, ওর নাম ছিল মরি, এটা সত্য ঘটনা। All the way, Mr. Mori learned by rote, মুখস্থ করলেন, how are you? Me too. How are you? Me too. জাপানিজ তো তুমি ভদ্র, তাই না? আপনাদের বলুন। আচ্ছা, then to নামলেন, Mr. Mori got off the plane. Mr. Handsome President Clinton was waiting to welcome his counterpart. Mr. Moriর উচ্চারণ ছিল একটু অন্যরকম, কারণ জাপানি উচ্চারণ একটু আলাদা। সে বলেছে who are you? Who are you? মানে how are you বলেছে, শোনা গেছে কি who are you? Who are you? Who are you? তখন ক্লিনটন উত্তর দিয়েছে well, I'm the husband of Hillary Clinton. Mori beautifully said me too, me too. How lucky Hillary Clinton is, she has got 2 husbands. Sorry. Oh. I got hurt anyway, but I respect the policy, the law, of course. Thank you.
Now the time to announce the winner. So who's the winner for SG3?
Let us get to see that on the big screen. The winner of SG3, Farasha Rahman Azad. A warm round of applause for her. So, SG3 winner to be prepared for her presentation, and by that time, a token of gratitude being presented to sir. Fatih Hayat, please come on stage. আমরা জোরে করতালি দিয়ে স্যারকে স্বাগত জানাই। Thank you, sir. Please have your respective seat. So, to share the vision of SG3, I am delighted to welcome on stage our SG3 winner to share her aspirations and thoughts about how to make a future that's gonna work. So please come on stage.
Assalamu alaikum and hello to everyone. Thank you to Fatiha and Academy for introducing. Now that that's done, let's talk about a real event. Let's talk about our future. Imagine a future where children can wake up happily, healthily, and play safely in their communities. Imagine a future where families can go to sleep knowing that their loved ones are safe. That's a future that we all want, right? But sadly, this isn't the reality that we see every day. Around 1.5 million children die every year to vaccine-preventable diseases like rotavirus, pneumonia, and measles. Not only that, but over 14 million children around the world are just left untreated without a single dose of vaccine. In addition, millions around the world are just left without a single access to clean water, sanitation, and basic hygiene. Isn't that just unacceptable in today's society?
Luckily, the United Nations addressed these challenges and introduced the SDGs. The SDGs are a set of 17 rules that are aimed to end global hunger, protect the planet, and ensure human dignity and prosperity for all by the year 2030. But the truth is, we are running out of time and we haven't even accomplished half of this. With the 2030 goals approaching, it is easy to feel powerless and to believe that only major authorities like governments, international funding, and billion-dollar organizations can solve these problems. I don't blame you. However, real change doesn't begin in borders like this. They begin with our mindset. Now, although I may only be 12 years old, I believe that real change happens with our mindset, and I believe that I can improve our health in 2 methods. Number 1, digital advocacy. As we all have access to social media nowadays, we should use it in good manners, such as raising awareness and pressurizing governments in countries like Bangladesh to give us the healthcare system that we really need. Number 2, community action. Small actions can create big changes through collective behavior, such as organizing local cleanliness drives to keep our neighborhoods safe. By removing stagnant water, we can ensure a good tomorrow for our people. Our reflection, our human reality. While we are doing these ambitious things, we must also remember, behind every statistic is a real child, a real parent with real stories. We have a story of a child who never got a vaccine, and a mother who works miles just for clean water. And this is exactly why we cannot stay silent. We must make some noise for our brothers and sisters in need.
Thank you for your presentation. Your discussion has provided us with valuable perspective on the topic and highlighted importance in today's world. May I now kindly request the esteemed judging panel to ask only one question or observation for the presenter.
How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Who are the main beneficiaries of your project?
Can you repeat that, please?
Who are the main beneficiaries of your project?
I have made this presentation
Faraksha Ahmad Azad.
based on the help of my family, and I have researched around the social media, and I have researched these tragic things that are happening around the world, and I believe that I can help and improve sad, tragic goals, and so that everyone can have.
That's not the question. She asked you that who will be benefited from the ideas you gave.
Hopefully, the children who are dying and the million people around the world can hopefully be benefited with all the ideas that I have.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to the presenter for an enlightening presentation, and also what a wonderful answer. Thank you so much. You may have your respected seat. So, till now we have been enjoying the fantastic presentations from all of our presenters. So, till now all the SDGs lay the groundwork for global challenges, but there are more sustainable development goals that doesn't end here. So, সামনে রয়েছে আরো কিছু critical goals যে আমাদের সামনে আমাদের ultimate define করবে যে আমাদের future how much resilient আর আমাদের future আর কত বেশি beautiful হতে যাচ্ছে.
Now, to take us further into this inspiring journey, we are delighted to invite our next anchors, Elsa and Nawaz, who will guide us through those remaining sustainable development goals.
So, it's time for us to step aside for now. Amishan
এবং আমি উশিকা
will be signing off for this segment. Thank you, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Mahira Elsa. And just a second, our partner will be arriving shortly.
Assalamu alaikum, I am Nawaz Wasif. Hey Elsa, তুমি কি করছো?
Oh, no, just a second, hold on.
Sure.
I can't understand any of this.
কেন কি হয়েছে?
Yesterday, I missed out on this lesson. এখন ওয়ার্কশিট করতে গিয়ে আমি কিছুই বুঝতে পারছি না।
Did you ask the teacher?
চেয়েছিলাম, কিন্তু ক্লাস শেষ হয়ে গিয়েছিল, and the textbook is no help at all.
You know what? This sounds like a problem with SDG 4, quality education.
Quality education?
Exactly.
Oh, and that brings us to today's event's most exciting part, the nominees and the winner for SDG 4, quality education.
Well, before we move on to the nominees, it is my greatest pleasure to call up Dr. Mumi Chaudhary up on the stage, an associate professor, anesthesia and ICU. And while he comes up on the stage, let us take a look at the nominees.
Farasha Ahmad Azad, Townley Grammar School, Bexley. Meherin Jannat Soha from Shamsullah Khan School and College. Samiha Raisa Adiba, Nasirnagar Ashutosh Pilot High School. Warisa Zerin from Dhaka Cantonment Girls Public School and College. Ryan Rugby from Grey Brook College, Melbourne, Australia.
And now, a big round of applause for Dr. Mumit Chaudhary.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm a bit nervous. That I want to say that I came from far away from Dhaka. I'm come from Sylhet to enjoy this Jaro Olympiad. And myself is Dr. Mumit Chaudhary. I'm an associate professor of anesthesia and ICU and pain medicine. Basically, I'm working on intervention in pain medicine. I found that Zero Olympiad has a motto, it is zero and rising as heroes, sustaining our planet and healing our bodies. I add this thing, sustaining our planet and healing our bodies. It is my motto to add with the Zero Olympiad. And I want to thank all the honorable chief guests and excellencies, respected ambassadors and missionary leaders, and the brilliant minds of the Zero Olympiad Season 2 Grand Finale. And it is an absolute privilege to stand before you, put at the BGMEA University and Fashion Technology. And as you mentioned in the Zero Olympiad, zero, in context of our planet, it means chasing the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, reducing carbon emissions, and poverty, hunger, and inequality to zero. But today, I want to stress your imagination further. Sustainability is not just an environmental concept, it is a human one. To build a sustainable world, we must also build sustainable bodies, that is the human bodies. And the world of global healthcare, reducing to zero means reducing the chronic pain, reducing the opioid dependency, and reducing the long-term physical disability to zero. And today I want to bridge these two words, the youth-led movement of a sustainable planet and the medical innovations that ensures the human inhabiting this planet can live healthy, pain-free, and productive lives. And as the Zero Olympiad is talking about the planetary crisis, and we have the elite 51 pioneers, let us first acknowledge the incredible journey of the Zero Olympiad. Out of 9,000 participants from the UK, Australia, China, Malaysia, Qatar, Bangladesh, we are joined today by the 51 elite finalists, and you represent diverse academic backgrounds. But I want to say one thing from my side, that I'm here to thank you all who are the finalists, and thank you all who presented here, the guardians and the guests. Before that, I want to ask you a critical question. What good is a sustainable planet if the people living on it are trapped in a cycle of debilitating chronic pain. This is the sinking portion of the iceberg. And globally, chronic pain is one of the leading causes of disability, loss, economic productivity, and astronomical healthcare expenditure. And historically, modern medicine has managed this pain through the different medications which only control the symptoms and have many side effects. But I want to talk about regenerative medicine, which heals the body's tissue and naturally, and it regenerates the tissue. And we want to decrease the side effects of medications, and we want to live a good life without side effects, and we want to make a revolution in regenerative medicine, which shifts the paradigm, just as the SDG pioneers are working to restore the Earth's natural ecosystems. And one thing I want to say, regenerative medicine mechanism is to repair and regenerate damaged tissues via cellular techniques, via bioscaffolding, and like 3D printing of the tissues. And sometimes we are using in dermatology the TRP, blood rich plasma, and the stem cells for regenerations. And instead of masking a symptoms, we are talking about the biological healing. And those are breakthrough therapies like, as I said, blood rich plasma and stem cell therapy, exosome therapy, biologic scaffold. Okay, thank you.
Well, great thanks to Dr. Mumit Chaudhary for his words. Let us now take a look at the winners.
Samiha Raisa Adiba, Nasinagar Ashutosh Pilot
Samira
Institute.
Raisa Abiba.
A huge round of applause for her.
But before she arrives, we would now like to call up Fatiha Ayat, founder of Zero Olympiad, to give a token of appreciation to Dr. Mumit Chaudhary.
A round of applause. Now it is my greatest pleasure to call up the winner for SDG 4, Quality Education. A huge round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum and greetings to everyone. I am Samiha Raisa Adiba, a finalist in the Zero Olympiad under SDG 4 Quality Education. Today I am honored to present my topic, Advancing SDG 4, a roadmap towards Zero Olympiad. SDG 4 focuses on ensuring quality educational and lifelong learning opportunities for all. Through this presentation, I will discuss this importance, challenges, solutions, and how we can contribution to achieve these goals. Education is one of the most powerful tools for changing lives. SDG 4 helps reduce poverty, promotes equality and inclusion, creates opportunities, empowers women and girls, reduces the digital divide, and builds a skilled society. When everyone has access to quality education, communities become stronger, the nation becomes more prosperous. The reality we face, despite progress, many challenges still exist. Poverty forces many children to leave school, child labor, school dropout, lack of resources, and limited access to technology continue to affect millions of students. As a result, many young people are unable to receive the quality education they deserve. To overcome this challenge, several international organizations are working around the world. UNESCO promotes literacy programs, teacher training, educational policy support, and global education morning. UNICEF supports vulnerable children, promotes girls' education, provides emergency education support, and encourages early childhood learning. Their efforts are helping millions of children gain access to education. Every challenge has a possible solution. To reduce poverty and dropout rates, communities can establish reading corners and awareness campaigns. Mobile learning can help students in remote areas, and student volunteers can support. By working together, we can make education more accessible of everyone. If these solutions if these solutions are implemented successfully, we can expect several positive outcomes. These include higher literacy rates, reduced dropout rates, better employment opportunities, and stronger communities. Education not only transforms individual lives but also contribution to nation development. As a youth change maker, I believe that small action can create a big impact. I can promote reading habits, raise awareness about education, volunteer to teach others, encourage school attendance. Okay. Thank you to everyone.
That was truly a wonderful presentation. Thank you so much. But I'm sure inside the audience we have many questions on our mind. So that's why our honorable members from the jury board will now have a chance to ask one question. But please remember, only one member can ask one question. All right.
Thank you for your nice presentation.